Welcome to another Mangochi mountain bike ride. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. This is us leaving from Kingfisher Inn. We've got the long ride ahead of us up to the mountains. If you remember from my video about 2 months ago, they were still preparing the fields at this point, but you can see the maize is knee height now, in the middle of the rainy season. I'm going to fast forward the next section as we ride up into the mountains.
Yeah.
Came across this young boy riding a 24-inch dual suspension steel mountain bike, so we rode with him for a while. Well on our way up the pass, up to the school. Charcoal producers on their way down to the town. Even up here in the mountains, we've got a lot of cultivation and sadly all the charcoal production. But nice to see a lot of the small streams with water. We had quite a few river crossings, some big ones coming up. So this is the last climb. I'm just going to speed it up. It's been shown in my previous video as well. Once you get up to the top here, you cruise down to the school, which is about 100 meters over maybe 200 meters over the summit of the pass. And we decided to stop and fill up water. Paul was having a problem with his water bottle. So yeah, you can see it's quite a steep climb towards the end, low gear, pushing hard. One of the advantages of riding in this area is the abundant local water supply. There's village boreholes throughout the area, so you're never really at huge risk of running out of water. So I'm just going to let this run a bit. It shows you the environment up at the top. It's not flat by any means. Uh, Lots of little rivers and some steep climbs. Unfortunately, my camera started tilting upwards when we got onto some really rough riding, as you can see here. So I had to skip out some sections.
Break your legs now. There's the path.
So again, speeding it up, this is a long but not too strenuous uphill, fairly easy to ride. There's some quite rocky sections, and the path is washed away really badly from the last time we rode it a few months ago. But yeah, gives you an idea of the countryside. Nice clear blue skies, which we're lucky with because it's been raining heavily for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, at the top here there's a farm. It's kind of abandoned. So this path leads up to a farm, and then from there there's quite a large road. When I say large road, for this area large, it's an old drivable track, but again it's in such terrible condition that even on a mountain bike, it's quite tricky in places. So here's one of the last big downhills. Port took off far too fast for me to keep up with. I am on a hardtail, which makes it a little bit trickier. There's big sections of concrete, but they're very washed away. And unfortunately, my camera started tilting upwards again, so I couldn't get the whole descent.
You were flying down there. Yeah. From my memory, yes. Because it just goes you straight down to the road. In fact, there's a little river crossing. Obviously, there's a little river crossing at the bottom. So I've seen the map. This is the main way. came off.
You want to do that again and take a photo?
So here we are on the main Mangochi Balaka road. It does make for some very fast riding. It's generally a solid, hard surface. There's a few muddy patches, but as you can see, we are going quite fast. We did have our first set of punctures here. Paul got a puncture, so we had to stop just up ahead and put a string in. But that's normal with mountain biking.
Oh dear. Yeah.
If you look carefully, you can see the lake just below the hills. I could see it quite clearly, but my eyes are double the height of the camera mounted on the handlebars. Once again, I'm absolutely amazed at how this Osmo Action 3 camera can handle the image stabilization and keeping the horizon level. It's set at 2.7K, 60 frames a second with horizon steady, and just produces an absolutely amazing result. It does struggle in the shadows in a few places, I have noticed, but that's mostly when the camera actually gets slightly tilted upwards and it's looking more at the sky than anything else, so it's kind of behaving normally, so to speak. Lots of maize growing everywhere. Fast, solid, flowing, slightly downhill route all the way back home. Falls like a horse going back to water. Or should I say beer? So this is a roughly a 45-kilometer ride. So we're around about the 41 kilometer mark here. So if anybody is interested, you can get all the routes off my Strava. I'm happy to email them to you. I'll just show you what the route is like. You can see the elevation profile. 478 meters of elevation. And here's the town of Mangochi. That's Kingfisher Lodge, where we start and end. Here you can see the long, rather flat ride in and ride out. And then the school that I often talk about is over here. And this is the main Balaka road heading up to the town of Balaka. So yeah, just to give you an idea.